Pyre time. What rhymes with pyre? Tire. Liar. Fire. Smire. Mire. Ooh, that's a good one. Good word, good word. Liar. Liar, a different type of liar. I said liar, L-I-A-R. But liar, sure. L-Y-R-E. Why do I keep wanting to say smire? That's not a word either. I'm just making up words in my head. Dire. Did I say dire already? Wire. Choir. Wire. Choir. Dire. Orange. Where's my controller? There it is. Banana. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana. If I ever hear someone ever say that joke, or some variation of that joke, it actually makes me, like, irrationally upset. I want to boo them right to their face. Tell them to get away from me. Alright. Exactly what I thought would happen. Are we finishing Pyre today? We might. We might finish Pyre. I don't know. That's a kind of a wild claim to make because I don't know how long this game actually goes. I just know it's not super long. Also, it is funny talking about... Oh, I wanted to say, yesterday, I'm glad you convinced me to stick with Final Fantasy Type 0. And despite how unfun it sounded like I was having with it yesterday, I still had fun with it. I had fun with it in a different way. You know, like when a game, like you're like, oh, I'm not having like fun with this in the traditional sense, but I'm having fun with it in a non-traditional sense. That's kind of where I was at with Type 0 yesterday. But just like Type 0, for a different reason, we're gonna have to decide once we finish Pyre, our first playthrough, if subsequent playthroughs are something I do on stream, or if I just do them off stream. So, we got to keep that in the back of our heads. Percolating in the back of our heads. Boom. Alright, where did we leave off? There's like weird, strange noises happening outside my apartment. I thought it was happening in game, but it's not. There's no one needed. I think we finished the trial before. Wolfred wishes to continue speaking with the group. Okay. Earlier, Wolfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? Could probably stand to turn this up slightly. 1 second. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay. What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time. This is only the first phase. You, Hedwyn, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Elodil, there to the north. It's a sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Scribe's Gate, what a clever name. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if you did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium, and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers? A mighty triumvirate that has been the closest rival of the Nightwings. Oh, we're gonna win still. Don't even worry about it. Led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth. Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows all about all this? The same Commonwealth that says the sentence into exile is forever and freedom from the downside is impossible? Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have a good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then that's it? We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays? For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength, we'll talk again on our way up. Wulfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent of Mount Elodil. Well, this is like the one that seems like I don't think I've ever picked, and also seems like the least worthwhile. You locate a secluded area nearby where you should be able to study the Book of Rites. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. I'm going to pick, yeah, we can't pick quickness anymore. How unfortunate. Presence or hope? I think I need more presence because we had a thing in our last stream where like it would have helped a lot more to have just a bit more aura, because we were getting like dominated. Not necessarily dominated, but it was during one of the trial, or one of the, yeah, the trial things. So the extra thing where like Faye was like just her size of her aura was so small that I was making it difficult. So I think if we increase this a bit. You attune yourself to the strange and mystic properties of the Book of Rites, embracing such as possible that which cannot be explained or truly known. Bring! Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Tenacity. I picked. Let's continue. To Mount Elodil. Wulfred states that your ascent of Mount Elodil shall begin here. Let's get it on. Here before you lies Mount Elodil, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather around again before Wulfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? Done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there's only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madam? That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rights. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rights. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So, I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. It took someone with certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Headwind over there. He was tasked with seeking 2 trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon, and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. Why would I excuse myself? Come on now. What is this? Soon you have another right to conduct. Best to focus. No. It's important. Wolford's explanations are a lot to take in, but you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jadero raises her voice again. Hold. You mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still, I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? On a bloody moon of false sun and exile. Okay, yeah. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say, because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain, though in this case the expression is quite literally true. When the 8 created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf, exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as the individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group, against which all the others would be judged. That group, they call it the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The other erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right, then. Participation is all that matters? Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So, you see, those who do not conduct the rites, or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites. But these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free. Yet still the other triumvirates pressed on with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about it, about all this as Wolford takes his leave. Others Pathways leading up the mountain present you with some options. No, that's good. Okay, what are we picking? Emperor's Fall. Oh yeah, I forgot Pamitha. I forgot we had Pamitha on our team. Expect some long lost valuables to be. Why can't I speak? Long lost valuables to be stashed here, or Faye believes that 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through here. Let's go with Faye. The sublime beauty of Mount Aladil along with the thin air this high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Faye has been positively bursting with excitement. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Screw Q, says Tizo. Tizo seems not to share Faye's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. Aw, poor little buddy. You've been here before, Tizo. Isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave. I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry. Wait, is that? Something about her changes then. Wait, look, but Tizo, don't you see? Look, don't you see them there? Noises? Seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. You yourself see nothing, but Faye rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on, astonished. Was that the scribes? It was. I know it was. They said something to me. They spoke to me. They told us that we are welcome, that we're welcome here. Faye runs off to spread the word among all your companions. Strangely enough, her enthusiasm is infectious, and in spite of everything, your spirits rise. +2 hope. What a boost. What a boost. High ground, or high road. Hedwyn expressed a passing whim to see the view. Or Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters. Well, fuck Sir Gilman. I'm almost gonna always side with the people that have been with me longer. These additions, these people, they haven't been around long enough for me to actually consider their opinion. You know what I mean? Always stick with the people that have been riding with you the longest. Everyone else falls in line at this point, you know what I mean? They can just hang back. It's not like I wanted Sir Gilman to come with us. He was like, hey, my actual group hates me. And I'm like, you know what? I'll let you come. But that's it. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jodai would say. No sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling him. Oh, that? It's just... I've been giving lots of thought to everything that Volfred's told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We earn our way back one by one, as he said. I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go with anyone. Oh no. I hate making decisions. Immediately you have to think, like, do you send away the person that you think deserves it the most? But then if they deserve it the most, you might be upset to see them go. Or do you send the person that you just don't really care much for, but then they get to go, they get freedom, but then you're like, hey, I still get to go, I still roll with my friends. If it's something like that. This might all be a part of Volfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you, and even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Volfred has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be a day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rights and we'll be stuck down here together, just like this. The two of you walk on in silence for a time. When at last you return to the wagon, Hedwyn turns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I'm better now. Hedwyn feels more prepared for the next rite. Oh, nice. A little boost. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq. Please, follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq? It is. Greetings, Celeste. Oh, and how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then, let us make this quick. She gestures toward the rest of you. Now, each of you in turn, state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Headwind the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodero. I do not truly know as yet what I'm seeking here. Oh, my name is Faye, and I am here, I think, because the scribes called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Everyone, just everyone, come on up. Tizo makes a noise and says seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Good for him. Good for him. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Pamitha Thane. I'm only here because my sister's here. Then, what a good reason. Good job, Pamitha. Then, as Wolfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You. I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you. I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you're here, as have the others. My name is Wolfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there's no one left to go. State who you are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Crippled Scholar. You're just an old farmhand. You are just a war orphan. You do not know who you are. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Headwind makes sense. Ruki makes sense. Even Jodi, like, her just being like, I'm not quite sure yet. That's respectable. The others that have joined us from the, midway through the mission, they're just like, yeah, we're here too. I'm like, you guys suck. Get it together, all right? Get it together. Which of these should I pick? When they learned they knew the old ways that came to you and you could not run far. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. You're just a war orphan. Fuck it, let's try this. You are just a war orphan. In many ways, you were an outcast from the start and suffered through your youth, never experiencing a parent's guidance. Your exile was maybe something of a blessing and it ultimately led you here. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. Uh-oh. What do I seek? Revenge? No. You want to see what happens. See, if I was one of the lame people, I'd pick this response. I'm going to be noble. I want to help my friends. That's not corny, right? The companions you have met here, who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Be on your way as well. Lone Minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. Get in there. From the top of Mount Aladil, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grew dim. Ah, new page. Ah, new page. Riverfrost. The mercy shown. The imp, Hob, and I, we helped to save my emperor. And when the danger did subside, my emperor Solimer, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Galathanian, so that I may yet have mine. You, too, now are in exile. The downside, in all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So, Carhon. You, too, now are in exile of the downside. In all the days I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown. So, if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next. We crossed the land together, and, together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw him what I did." Are all the pages so far been on the one chapter? Yes. Which makes me think, either, like, part of me thinks that, what if, like, these fill in with subsequent playthroughs? You know what I mean? Something along those lines. Because it can't be that we're going to fill in a bunch of these, and then it just, like, at the end, it goes, bop, 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 and fills these in or something. But that's been my thought. She seems to have something on her mind. Jadero appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwyn soon joins her, also looking ready. "Any sign of Ruki?" "None as yet. Complained about a chafing at the collar of his mask." "Our freedom might be hinging on that collar, then." "I'm certain that it is. They share a laugh together. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Wolfried is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what I missed? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there, for good measure. Though, is this really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well, that's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Hedwyn slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. But we've been here from the start. I want you to know, my promise is to you. I believe you'll do the same for me. So, it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there, on the other side, to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know we have to try. Jadero turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Ruki nods his head in turn, and Hedwyn's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that shall only be the first. Your three companions each gained one hope for the liberation right. It feels like we do have to, for this right, I have to bring the whole, the original trio. Especially because we might be choosing one of them to leave at the end of it. You know what I mean? We go out with one more ride together. Because again, if I have to make a choice and I get to pick anyone in our team, it only feels right to pick one of the original cast because we've been here from the start. We've been through the most. It was the four of us. So picking someone other than us four feels like a bad choice. So we gotta go. It's one more ride for us. Theory, you play once to free each exile. Makes sense. So we go through the game once. You pick a thing and then you go through. I mean, that kind of makes a bit of sense. I agree. Let's go to the slug market. Psst. Hey, guys, just so you're aware and all, I know how come you're here. How come you made it all the way up here? Oh, I know it, all right. You're here because I got the lowest prices and all the downside, am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're going to get a lot of value here. An awful lot. Scribe snuff. Unlearn any masteries and choose again. Oh, it's like a... Yeah. I mean, buying this just seems to make sense. It's not like I'm rich anyway. These are low cost. I don't know. I'm taking the mentality of crossing the bridge when we get there as far as having to make the decision. But I can say quite confidently that in my head, it makes sense to pick one of the original trio. And if I'm gonna use the original trio here, I should boost up their things. Oh. That seems like a waste. Oh, shit, that's not what I meant to hit. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe, okay? Because I gotta say, you are my favorite customers I had all week. Thanks, sir. Here at the summit of Mount Elodil, one among you may finally go free, if you prevail. As if it's a question. Is everyone prepared, Hedwyn? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rights this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwyn, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory, we await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight, our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. Wolfred's ambitious plot to spark a revolution in the Commonwealth as peacefully as possible. Wait, why does it say the plan's current probability of success is 19%? What the hell does that mean, huh? Only 19% chance. Is that an actual thing? Is that a number that it can actually change? Have I... If someone has a plan and only has a 19% chance of succeeding, I don't like that plan. I'm gonna be 100% honest. It sounds like a bad plan. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. 19%? I don't get out of bed for less than 30%. Alright, we're not losing, though. We're not losing.
Have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain.
We don't lose here.
And stood upon the fall of Solium.
This can't be our first
You are
loss.
to be commended for your guidance, reader. But only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction.
The Temperers.
Soon, among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirate is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirate is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respect you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. God, this seems... it's kind of hype right now. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. The damn Nightwings decide to show up. Almost figured we were never going to see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you. He indicates Jadero. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages. Not in these damn robes. Jadero's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Oh, he's smitten. Jadero soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Ha, I like you curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. Should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now come on! Ignatius throws his mask back on his allies. Throws his mask back on as his ally snarl at the rest of you. Alright, we're gonna win. Don't even worry about it. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? Lone Minstrel gets your attention in a subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free. Oh no, I have to make a choice now! I thought we had to play the game and then it would be a thing. The first companion, also that means that you have to use the person that you would be willing to let go of, seemingly. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Uh-oh.
Who most deserves their freedom?
I don't know. Oh, shit. And then, yeah, they're unworthy if they're not past a certain level. Oh, no! Oh, you have to pick... Okay, so it picks the 3 highest bars. Oh, I can't even pick Hedwyn. Oh, he would have been, like, one of my top 2 I might have picked. Oh, shit. So it does... I have to pick Faye, Ruki, or Jadariel. Okay. Alright. Now, let me think this through for a second. Let me think this through for a second. Oh man, I was really considering Hedwyn. Damn. Okay. Well, now I gotta pivot. We gotta pivot just a bit. Ruki was an OG member. Seems really like seems like a solid pick. I agree with you. Seems like a solid pick. Losing her, I'd be very upset. Just on a pure gameplay and teammate level, I like her a lot. She's very interesting. But she's not less deserving of freedom. As far as put her next to Ruki. You know what I mean? She's unique. She's cool. I like her. Faye! I don't hate her. She probably deserves it quite a bit. She's a bright spot. She brings everyone up. She never says anything bad. If I wanted to just go on like pure gameplay level, she has a lot more. She's both size and like stats wise very comparable to Hedwyn. So if I was to lose her, it wouldn't be like I'd be losing that kind of like archetype as a character. if that makes sense. Ah. Fuck. Shit. This is tough. This is actually tough. This is tougher than I thought it'd be. But again, I'm going back to what I said earlier. It would feel bad, in my opinion, to choose someone who was not part of the OG 3. Rookie, you're the pick.
Rookie.
Excellent choice, chum. Now let's get me out of here. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well. Then, under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this Eve's liberation rite. Also, but here's the biggest thing. I pick him, but he was also maybe my favorite to play, and that's why his meter's so high, because I love just running around and jumping and stuff as him. Like, it's gonna be painful to lose him, assuming I win. It will be painful to lose him, unfortunately. Very well, then, under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this Eve's liberation rite. Should the Night Wings prevail, the one called Rookie Greentail shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignarius shall be free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Night Wings shall complete your triumvirate, to strive alongside Rookie Greentail and see to his returning glory?
Who shall strive for him?
Oh, so now I can fill him with anyone. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let her settle a grudge here. Let's go. Oh man, what can we? If I put, she's not gonna not want to play with Pamitha, right? Jodariel. Very well. Let's prevail here and see this through. Oh, it's still, see, I feel like I was gonna, oh, see, unwilling. I can't have her, they just will not play together. Well, that's gonna be a problem at some point. Let's assume we keep playing and we do keep, like, losing members of our team. if you have Pamitha and Jodariel and they're just unwilling to play with each other, you really gotta start monitoring that. No, let's go all 3 of the OG cast then, especially if I can't pick Pamitha.
Edwin.
Sounds good. Now, let's bring Rookie home.
Very well.
Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choices, Reader of the Night Wings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then, let us all begin. Night Wings! Been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. I'm ready. Let's play the feud!
Commence.
Oh, they're singing! Oh, this is dope. Oh, I tried. Aha! Ha-ha! Get out of here. Aha! Fucking wish, dude. Oh god. Don't like that. Oh, that was close. Almost disaster. They fucking wish, dude. Nope, you can't. That was sneaky. They really tried there. That was I commend that. Oh, my jump was not strong enough. You good-for-nothing Nightwings. Skip out on us for years and years and show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let somebody out for once. But now we gotta work for it, I guess. Damn it, I used to be the best. At this at least, but now, pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Ah, Moira. I doubt you'd even recognize me anyway. Come on, Nightwings. Let's see you keep this up. Oh! What was that noise? Oh, the announcer says, oh my god, he's doing a thing. Oh my god. Squeaked in. They weren't ready for the blitz.
Quite the close call there, no?
Pitching a shutout. We're pitching a shutout. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, God! Oh, shit! Oh, that was good on their part. Empty goal. Empty net. Empty net.
Unacceptable.
That's fair. That's fair. I got clowned just slightly. My hubris.
Someone grasp the orb.
Oh my god, I didn't know where to go. Indecision. Wait, why didn't... Get out of here.
Quite the turn of events.
Ah! Ah!
Yes.
Ah! One more, baby.
More like that and we are finished here. Be gone.
Oh, I tried. I had a move going there. It was gonna be so sneaky. I was trying to dunk on him. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, that sucks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
As a proper dousing. And there it is, at last.
It's only appropriate.
The Nightwings proved their worth. An outcome which left little room for doubt. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen
Me, baby.
the
Me.
exile
They chose me.
appointed by the Nightwings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Duh, what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it, damn it. Nightwings be seeing you around, I guess. And next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. No. So, what now? Guess I'm just supposed to jump into this waterfall thing back here, and then that's it. Home free. Home free. Something comes over him then. Now, listen to me, chums. Don't any of you go thinking you're gonna miss me, yeah? You're gonna do just fine. Even without old Rookie Greentail here to keep an eye on keep an eye out all the time. Even though the rest of you are just a bunch of slowpokes and all that. Me? Gonna be so busy drinking myself silly on Commonwealth stock. I'm sure I'm soon gonna forget each and every one of you. But just in case I don't, you be sure to stop by and visit me if you get back there too. Just look for Mama Greentail's shop, right in the heart of town. You can't miss it. So yeah, stop by, say hi, you know. Now I think I gotta go, so excuse me. He drops into the shimmer pool and disappears within, although you can still hear him going on about something. Whoa, let me tell you, this is weird in here. Hey, it's starting. Wait. Rookie earned back his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Rookie Greentail.
There he goes.
The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
I used to think the scribes are just stuffed stories, but all this really is their doing, isn't it? Choose a mastery. While bearing the orb, head when his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. Or head when his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Oh. Let's go with this.
May the scribes have mercy on us all.
May the scribes mercy. Get out of here. After your victory over the Tempers and the Liberation Rite, return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I miss him already. It is quieter now, but hi. We'll see Rookie again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. What about the stars? Can we afford the time? About that. Reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Elodil is much darker than we would have expected. Your thoughts are with Rookie as you look forward toward the heavens. Seek our destination. Uh-oh. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fucked. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn. And when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Okay. If you say so. Wait, I thought it said there was something in here. Oh, it is him. Dude, okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest. He's so small comparatively, and, like, he blended into the background. I didn't even see him there. I was looking around for every, they always have a character here when there's a thing, but like he blended in so much to like the table and everything, I just didn't like register him. My bad. After the liberation rite, you find Sir Gilman in an uncharacteristically quiet and contemplative mood. He salutes you crisply with his tail. Glory to you, Master Reader, and glory to the noble Rookie Greentail. Long may he prosper in the Commonwealth, and in so doing may he benefit the plan into which we have all been thrust. Then falls silent for a time. You sense him growing very emotional. In noble Rookie, this knight found a kindred spirit, Master Reader. One of questionable honor, the greatest cunning, and such blinding speed as to befit a minstrel's tale. This knight fears our triumvirate lost something irreplaceable in him. Of course, this knight is also pleased our Rookie has achieved his freedom. Very much so. And furthermore, this knight shall now continue training even harder than before. Rookie Greentail, this knight shall train on and until such time as he is swifter than the jagged lightnings of the deathless tempest. Now, Master Reader, this knight must beg his leave of you, for this time, not for his rest, but for his training. Know that he is very grateful for your wisdom and your guidance in these rites. Between yourself and Master Rookie, you have instilled within this knight an unshakable resolve. He bows low and bids you a good evening. Bye. And we're off. Good morning, my boy. Place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Moonlight Alcove. Next cycle of rites. Is this where it sits us back? We're going all the way back. We did it. We did it. We finished. Roll credits. Wolfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about, you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Bide our time. Talk to this man. You find Wolfred, seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we've many memories together. I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something that you wish to know, you need but ask. Ask why the Nightwings disbanded. You expressed interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here, and Wolfred's past connection to the group. I've been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Orissa, and another known as Oralich. Former exile, the Nightwings, and Oralich, I'll say. Once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He's rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Orissa, we lost her. And Oralich, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Aladale. Damn. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blame the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such as it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my boy. What'd you do to earn your sentence? You asked Wolfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it came to be, how he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my boy. Most whom I've met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I'm happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the high-wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. but not for long enough. Here, the downside I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? Of course. How do you know the Lone Minstrel? You ask Wolfred about his history with the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Tariq was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen, although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan... Ooh, let's see. 25%! Oh, we're going up! I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the Rights and the Nightwings. I've tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though, it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nevertheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tiza were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, is there anything else you wish to talk about for now? That's all. You thank Wolfred for his time and bid him a good rest for the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Time to bide my time. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove. But I suggest that you get comfortable. You may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. Shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. It's impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land beside it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then, you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass. Then, one evening. May I have a moment, reader? Lone Minstrel finds you poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your leaning through your stay at the abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please, follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader, sir. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more, the path toward salvation is revealed, but now something is different. Uh-oh. Things are happening. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed to you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Ah, finally. Different choices. Well. It's a challenge the withdrawn. Challenge the fate. Oh, it tells you their record against them. Everyone's gonna be 1-0 because I fucking dominated them. I guess I passed the tutorial. And title screen. Well, who do I want to play against then? I'll go here. Middle. The stars urge that we go to the Hulk of Orus. Long way off. Wolfred, sir, how are we to reach the Hulk of Orus in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq. Preparations are complete. You think you see the Lone Minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. Shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites this time, until once more we are to traverse until once more we are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many it is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. I think that's the game telling me that it'll be quicker. Whoa, go quicker at getting people free. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads out the group. Let's go! Next morning, Wolford calls everyone together before the Black Wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Burchard's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now, shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. It's gonna teleport. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked as symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang on to something. Take off. All right. Launching. Oh, I gotta hold it down. After having soared into the sky, the Black Wagon remains aloft, somehow. Impossible. Oh, by the scribes. By the Underking! The Nightwings sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There's one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing, though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. The Black Wagon can fly. Seek landing near the Hulk of Horus. Don't have to tell me twice. Oh my god, I'm just controlling it. Oh, I've got moves. Look at that. Whoa, I saw another flying thing. What is this? Oh! How dare you, you Nightwing scum! Oh, what did I do? You blasted fools, you cannot intimidate the accusers. We shall face you soon enough in a forthcoming right, but first, we have another pack of fools whom we must vanquish shortly. Until then, stay out of our way. Just gonna let that sit for a sec. Oh, they just wanted to land right there. Wait, so we're all in like our fancy flying machines? Everyone's just chilling? We're just like... I know there's obviously like sport comparisons to make like during this whole thing, because you play like a sport game to do the right, but like it very much like it's like we're actually like the NBA or an NFL team, like in our team private jets flying to the next location to put on a sport game for people to watch. You know what I mean? We travel from place to place, entertaining the masses. The Hulk of Horus has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you already read that the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed plunge. Some say it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourselves and the fate know another truth, I gather. Stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming right. He wants to fish for something tasty here. Page revealed, Sea of Solace. We have a lot of pages to read too. You touched down at the Sea of Solace where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. As you make time to check the wagon's subsystems for signs of any excess strain resulting from a voyage through the skies, one of your companions gets your attention. Good landing back there. See if this thing's good to keep going. Hedwyn assists you with the remainder of the work, and together you conclude that everything seems to be in order. You soon shall carry on by sea. For now, you have some time to spare. Install fear in the fate. Alright, we got a lot to check out here for a sec. Oh my god, the pages all fucking are all filling up. Okay, so that one is seemingly the last page on that section. Spend soul at the select market to reveal more pages. Okay, so they have different requirements to fill in more pages. Seemingly. So, like, spend money here to reveal more pages here, but... Visit celestial landmarks to reveal more pages. Huh. Let's get to reading. We have a lot to read. Living in exile, in the words of Yomir Manymane, the Alpha Chief. Once I too roamed free. I remember well those days in which I was called chief. I traveled all the world over on my 4 good paws, and I was well adored. I wanted to grow stronger. Here, at last, I have. I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. I shall haunt you with old memories. You share the exile's plight. My charge is to alleviate the sting of it for you a little bit and to prolong your stay, but only for as long as needed. Your charge is to return. We call this place the downside for a reason, but in time, here you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, to find a certain beauty in unlikely places. So it's page 25, but this only goes, you have to scroll through it a lot, but whatever. Forsaken Lands. Sea of Solace. Forsaken Lands, in the words of Molten Millith. Years upon long years we spent distilling life essence from many things, which all once writhed under the auspices of their mortality, which we ourselves cut short. In this we have no regrets, for we learned much, and so we think did they. We earned the title Witch, and were forced to flee to the downside. Here, we encountered Solium Mur, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate these lands and catalog our findings. Felt a strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. He wished to yield benefit to those who followed in our wake. Indulge us both, then. Sea of Solace. Beyond a shallow, sickly gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist here at the bottom of the world? Could not deduce whence sprang the carcasses of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we duly noted. It was here we first met Oris, called the Underking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his waters. But then the Underking relented, for he witnessed Solium Mur in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then, with the Underking, we sailed forth into a tempest beyond reasoning or measure. Mount Aladil. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Aladil involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery, in varying proportion. The mountain's energies were palpable, sensation that we felt indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than to the world we knew. It was upon this highest point in all the downside that we first made efforts to concoct this tome, which you now read. It was there that we were stricken with the vision of the cycle of the rites and felt, together, for the first, a sense of freedom unlike any we experienced before. But that is a subject which our comrades shall illuminate in greater detail. That's that. Celestial landmarks. In the words of Lou Sclorian, 100 Minds, a scholar. Do you feel a kinship with the stars? You owe your everything to them, perhaps, one day, even your freedom. I chased the stars across the river in my genealogy, till they led me here. Demand they explain to me the paradox of knowledge. For how is it that something can be shared, but still contained within ourselves in its entirety? Stars did not respond, but set me on a quest. I sought the 9 landmarks, which they revealed to me, so that someday I would reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks, emissaries of the stars, are 9 lenses through which we see the land and see ourselves in a new light. The Book of Rites. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Arch, whom we banished to the great beyond for deeds irredeemable. Suffice to say that the details of their banishment are written in this book. Sisters in the book became inseparable, not unlike the stars, their light and the infinite darkness that engulfs them. The stars communicate to us and you in turn. The words within this book are but an edifice, a simple surface. Look past the text to the hidden meaning, to the hidden power. The stars above, as they are not mere lights, these are not mere words. If you chance upon the Sisters of the Arch within their prison here, give them our thanks. Nine Triumphrates. As first I found it much too difficult to read, much less to write, even to grasp the quill. But the horned one, Myr, implored me. He said this is the greatest gift that he could give me in return. In return for what, I asked. In return for his life, he said. But I do not save your life, I said. You did, he said. We fight about this still. Myr stubborn, more than I. Now, herein, and by his leave, I chronicle the 9 Triumphrates. For I am of his land, unlike the rest, who wish to leave. We knew not everyone could leave who wanted. Seldom would the opportunity arise. Thus did we organize those striving for the chance into 9 sets of 3. So yeah, prevail over adversaries to real. So it makes sense why some of these would fill in as you do different things. God, there's a lot of pages apparently then. What are these 2 sections that have yet to show anything? On Commonwealth. We, the 8, assembled here together in the downside and we gave our freedom so that it may yet have yours. It is an exchange we have not lightly made. It is my charge to ensure that you should regain your freedom, first off recognize its qualities, and also use it wisely. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. My own wings, I once thought that they could take me anywhere, and then they took me here, where I am bound. It is your charge to be free and not to make the same mistakes. Spring from here and learn from what we did, and build a new and great society. A free society with wings spread wide for everyone. And that's all the new pages. Like just clicking on things. Sir Gilman has more to say? We need to get rid of Sir Gilman just because he's constantly yapping. He's shivering there after the Black Wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Reader, this knight is very slightly out of sorts is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Pameth overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits, and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thoughts of swimming fills me with disgust. Though, I haven't had to swim, and you know how to fly. It's very brave of you, and you handled it better than some heart fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. Look at them being sweet to each other. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. He gained a hope. We'll probably have to use him. There's a trial for Hedwyn. Certainly, my reader. You need but indicate who is to be my subject for the round. Get him in there. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Hedwyn. Oh, you must mean that nomad boy. So innocent, that one. Should have a lot of work to do with him. Then, let's bring him forth. Soon Hedwyn appears in heat of the summons. Hey, my friend, what's going on? To the book! Get sucked into the book, my friend. Alright, we're not gonna have a problem here. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, boy. You answer to me here. Understood. You are a fool. Do not talk back to me. Your reliance on your friends is such a burden upon them. Let us see what you can do without your aid. Save for that of your lovely reader there. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I got this. Don't worry. Okay. Well. It's fine. No problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. They fucking wish. Haha! Fuck. No! No! Wait, I threw my... Oh, we've killed each other. Fine. No, we just keep killing each other. Look at it, look at that jump. Look at that jump. Look at that jump. Hedwyn wins! We did it. Seems you did indeed, boy. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you, to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Get the fuck out of my book. Get out of here. Go away. Never want to see you again. Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? A thing for him. I like cooking them. Let's give him his thing. What is this? Hedwyn power casts his aura with greater ease and gains infinite stamina on hit for 2 seconds. Okay. There you go. Fancy. Instill fear in the Fate. You do your best to keep up with Pamtha as she delves into the steady currents of Underking Pass. She indicates that some of her winged sisters may be nearby to lend their aid. This is as far as you can follow, reader darling. Please excuse me for a little while. She swoops off, leaving you on your own. Some time passes, during which you can almost feel the downside encroaching all around you, and then... Well, that was certainly interesting. It's just we get out of here. It would appear the Fate soon will have a little accent that should dampen their spirits. Pamtha ensured the Fate shall suffer -3 hope for the next rite. Well, look at her go! We shall win. Seems kind of dirty what we did. Seems we maybe cheated. Oh, 2 pages revealed. Let's read them. God, he just constantly wants to talk. Sir Gilman is getting bored. He's getting antsy. He's lonely. They might both be in here. The Hulk of Orus. The Dazraban was first of many river ships to vanish in the downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, the doomed ship and her valiant crew had charted half the Sea of Solace ere the end of their brave voyage. The sea titan unfathomed Plurnus was not fond of vessels sullying her sea and split the doomed ship with a single swipe. The ship's own shattered prow would later end the sea titan's cruel reign, as the boastful Underking loves to recount. The stars themselves must have been moved by this. That point within the sea, now sacred, has the stars dancing in homage every now and again. Yeah, no, it's a... Ooh, nice. It's his tactic. He's like, hey, if I become the most obnoxious person here, they'll have no choice but to send me away. Didn't it say I got 2 pages? Where's the second page? See, this is what I was afraid of. I don't know how to keep track of things. Well. My bad. What does he say? He's fuming in anger over something, so much so that you're hesitant to approach him. But you approach him anyway. Exile is too light a sentence for this night. You know what she then seizes up. He begins acting rather nonchalant, as though his outburst did not just transpire. Oh, greetings to you, noble master reader. What brings you to this knight this afternoon? He's attempting to make small talk. Hey, buddy, is everything okay? You maintain a gentle tone with him and ask whether there's something he might wish to discuss. Sir Gilman perhaps could benefit from talking through his woes. He stands there for a time, silent and dejected, but then... Master Reader, this knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. It seems that you would hear them. Then, you have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening you further with his troubles. Having said that, here, then, are the troubles you requested. You are, of course, familiar with the siege of the Spiral Sanctum. For this night, the memory of it is like a wound which will not close. This knight stood there on the front lines whilst the high-winged remnants descended upon us. So furious was their assault that our chain of command was ruptured instantly. We of the Sea Dominion, we require orders to perform our duty. Without such orders, why, we surely made a very easy target there that eve. One by one, then 2 by 2, they picked us off, becoming bolder, some of them shrieking with laughter all the while. This night, he saw his comrades cast aside like sea flies. How this knight survived, he does not know for certain, even now. Perhaps it was that he attempted to pursue and to detain his own knight commander, whom you met when you first met this night. That cursed Sir Deluge, if not for his craven cowardice of Spiral Sanctum, it might have held at least a while longer. But instead we were routed, rendered spineless both in and form of deed. Sir Deluge was first to turn and flee, as our chain of command crumbled. And, as for this knight, he failed to catch his knight commander. He must have looked a coward too. Thus came the time for penance, and his knight, why, he insisted on the only course of action reasonable. He insisted on the sentence to the downside. And, as you can plainly see, his wish was then fulfilled. How absurd that he should re-encounter his old knight commander here soon after. Thus did this knight become obliged once more to Sir Deluge. We took to the waters in the Sea of Solace, where soon we met the Pyre hearts, a triumvirate exclusive to our kind. It was plain to see that they lacked wherewithal. In Sir Deluge, they thought he could provide it, the leadership they sought, and his was too much of a coward to decline. As for this knight, being of the Sea Dominion, he had little choice but to comply, or so at first he thought. When this night, when he encountered you in the Nightwing, something awakened within him. With so little honor left to lose, and so much left to gain, it became eminently clear that this knight stood a better chance within your ranks than those of Sir Deluge. And, there's still left to say, this knight cannot escape his path, and yet, he chooses to believe that he was spared that day not merely by coincidence. Perhaps under King Orus, yet he plans in store, in which this knight may play a part. This knight clings, however vainly, to that hope. He slithers away, his head bowed low. It seems best to leave him be for now. Sensei feels relieved at having shared all this. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that guy. We gotta get rid of that guy. We gotta get rid of Oh, his bio updated. Let's see. Oops. All right. Whoa, hey guys, let me tell you something real quick. Now, I happen to have heard of Mr. Greentail. He's moved on or something like that, right? Well, I just want you to know he was one of my most favorite customers, and because of that, I'm giving you the same great deals, okay? Thanks, sir. I'll take that. What is this? One flinging the orb. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, scribe stuff. Okay. They're leaving, Dad. Just look at how much we got this time. Cute. To the right. You and the others are busying yourselves for the commencement of the rite this evening when you notice Faye behaving strangely. More than usual. Maybe he's here. I mean, I think he has to be somewhere nearby. She notices you then. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I was just... Oh, it's just, I think maybe my friend is here. So I got rid of Ruki. I'm leaving, like, the most obnoxious people left on my team. This is gonna be bad if we start, like... if we get rid of all the chill people. And then my team is just a bunch of obnoxious... just... people. What is this? Did you feel that the plot of Type 0 got better yesterday? Couldn't pay too much attention, especially in the first half. Did the plot? Oh, because you're saying because of Chapter 4? I mean, it was fine. I mean, a slight interesting thing happened. There's a betrayal or something like that. It'll be interesting to see if it, like, keeps going in an interesting route, at least story-wise. But like I said earlier, like, I'm excited. I want to see it to the end, and then I will be 100% fine with just seeing a summary or the cutscenes for the second and third playthroughs and not have to actually play through it again. Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly the queen's dead. I don't think we saw her outright die. I think that was the whole thing, is that we were just told that that she died, and then the blame was being put on the kids. But yeah. Anyway, Faye says, and I was hoping to say hi to him before we have to do the ceremony at the Star Ball. Wait, that's him. That's him. My friend's here. He's here. Just then, your adversaries, the Fate, arrive on the other side of the Hulk of Horus. They begin making necessary preparations. Faye rushes over to them before anyone can stop her, even as the stars above start shining through the darkness. Faye, what are you doing? We have a game to prepare for.
Persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon.
Liberate?
Your chosen adversaries here shall be...
Bye!
The Fate!
The Fate!
Reduce their flame.
Reduce!
Just as you did when last you met.
I'll never lose!
Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Alright. Jodai gets a rest. Oh, hello again, hello. Why, hello indeed, young one. We are the Fate, and once again we hail you and all the Nightwings. There's such a nice group here. Thanks, I was wondering, may I speak to your son? Why, I do not see why not, but let me see here. Almer? Almer, where are you? Begging your pardon, young one, but my son, he is not always punctual, you see. Hold. I shall go and fetch him. Oh, Okay, I mean, my friend, I hope that he remembers me. You... Wait, where's father? Father? Oh, hello again. Your father, he went looking for you. Did you not see him? No, I did not see him. So it best not be some Nightwing's trick, or else I'll... Ah, there you are, Elmer. Our cordial adversary wishes to salute you, I believe. Oh, that's right. I mean, here, this is my salute. I'm saluting you. It's nice to see you, and may the scribes watch over you, okay? I want them to watch over us, well, but maybe just this time, or not just this time, but this and other times, maybe they can watch over all of us, okay? Faye, chill. The two of them stand and watch as Faye skips over to rejoin your group. An unusual sort, that one. She is. She's about your age? Father! Cute. Now let's kick their ass. I pray that our training since our last encounter shall not be in vain. You sense Dalbert speaks the truth. The Fate are more capable than before. Oh, they're better! Increased difficulty. Each time you face a triumvirate, they gain talismans and masteries. Okay.
Now we shall get started.
Or we can check out our adversaries. Oh, look at this. Oh, you can really, like, see what it is. Okay, so they got Dying Flame talismans on each of them. Cloud Jump, yeah. Alright, I'll still kick their ass. No worries. So yeah, let's give her a rest. Let's go Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
Let's go Pamitha.
Pamitha.
And let's go. Yep, she will not play. If Pamitha is playing, Jadariel just will not. That's fine. She gets a rest. Yeah, let's go Faye.
Faye. It is done.
The scribes, I hope they're watching all of us. Steel yourself, Almer. Are you prepared to face our adversaries once again? Always, Father. Let us prevail here and now. Let us do so indeed, my son. Play the game. Not gonna lose.
Commence.
I'm just drawing a trail around him. Oh fuck! I got too distracted by drawing a snail trail. Oh god. Oh, I fucked up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I tried to...
They did it.
Go, Faye!
I wonder, shall the Nightwings press their luck? Oh, so close.
Playing some defense. Yeah. Playing defense till he comes back. No.
The stroke of luck is all. A blow against the adversary's pyre.
What are you doing, you? Put your mask back on. We're in the middle of a fight. Oh, I know. It's just... I wanted to say, I think that you're very brave is all. I think. Because we have encountered many triumphants by now. I mean, we have the Descendants and the Tempers and... What are you talking about? Get to the point. Oh, I'm sorry. I just... My name is Faye. I wanted you to know my name. It's Faye, since I know yours. I see. Then ready yourself, Faye. You should not hold back. Cute.
Such a struggle it must be for poor old Dalbert and his witless son.
spaghetti is real. For real, for real. Oops, I messed up. Playing defense, playing defense. Hiya! No, he jumped! Oh, that's embarrassing.
A decisive blow.
That was embarrassing. Ooh, I'm flying over them. Just fly over them. Fuck those guys.
They douse the flame.
Oh, shit.
Now go on just once more.
What do you think you're trying to do? I see what you're trying to do. Oh, that wasn't enough? Oh, I didn't have the ball. My bad.
How?
Where am I going? Where am I going, huh? Where am I going, huh?
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail yet again.
We never lose!
It was the will of the 8 scribes which kept their flame alive. The rite is complete.
Wait, I'm sorry, I just wanted to apologize, I think. Why, young one? You must not say such things. You are one of the Nightwings, the most envied of all triumvirates. We aspire to your greatness and your legacy. Father, please, no more of this. They have prevailed. We need not grovel at their feet. Almer? Is it Almer? I had a question. Ask quickly and then go about your business. Oh, would you be my friend? Huh? What? I was wondering if you would be my friend, because I don't have a lot of friends, and you're brave and gentle with your father, so... Ho, 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 ho. I shall see you in a little while, my son. What? The scribes, were they not friends? I choose to think, I mean, they brought us here, to be closer together, not be apart.
Bask now in the
Cute.
wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Tamitha perhaps can learn the errors of her kind.
Well, Tamitha, soon I'll be catching up with you at this, whether or not you like it. Choose a mastery. Let's see. For 5 seconds after banishing, Tamitha moves 30% faster, or while flying, Tamitha moves faster than usual. This seems way more applicable. Last time Ruki refused to fight them, right? Maybe? I don't recall exactly. %30 faster than usual. Faster than usual. Faster. Tamitha's banished while winged fears. Turns twice as quickly. Oh, +8 quickness is interesting. I'm gonna go with this.
The
Hiya.
holy power of the eldest matriarch. Until the next rite.
Alright. Until the next right. You return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles bested the fate and find Wolfred waiting for you there. Well done back there, my boy. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you're a moment. We have discussed the plan, of which we're all a part. It's at 27% now. I have a means of measuring our progress toward the goal of it. Oh! I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next. Look forth. I expect you shall again see several shining stars, where once you saw but one. Scribe stars beckon. To the stars! The bog. Several shining stars, a trick of the eye, or the will of the scribes, who can say. I too once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my first liberation rite, and I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realize that in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each rite, we in turn influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. Henceforth, you may use Wolfred's planner to see your current progress. Okay. Whoa! Using Wolfred's planner, you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as check the current standings of your adversaries. Wolfred shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now, or anytime in the Black Wagon, or while searching the stars. Holy... Okay. Okay. What is this? Okay, a lot's going on here. Probability of success. Wolfred's current best estimate that the revolution brewing in the Commonwealth shall succeed. 27%. Exiles liberated. Right. Total rites conducted. Sure. Additional exiles required. Number of additional exiles required to join the Nightwings and fulfill a key aspect of the plan. Number of additional exiles required to join the Nightwings. 1. So there's someone out there that can still join us? Liberation rites conducted. The number of opportunities you have had to liberate your companions at the Fall Solium. Rites till the next liberation? Question mark. The cycle of rites turns faster. The next liberation rite should be sooner than before. Okay. Right. Easy. Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, so you can see, so like, what is this? So favor, infinite. More favor is gained and lost against the Nightwings than any other triumvirate. The triumvirate with the highest favor is poised to take on the Nightwings in the next liberation rite. I see. Okay. So as they move up, so we can like intentionally like beat down another team if we wanted to. And then obviously it shows their change in position. Now why are they one? They're one favor. Oh, maybe because we beat them at the end and they're like, Now why the fuck Pyre Heart's 1-5 record? That's really bad. Once known for their spirit and bravery, now a craven laughingstock. These guys are 1-7. Huh. Interesting. I'm interested by this. Additional exiles required. So at some point we gotta get someone else. I imagine. So like the accusers. Interesting. So should I just establish dominance? Should I just pick the people that seemingly have the best record and then try to just knock them down some? Like fuck them over? Just be like, hey, remember, we're the best. Not you. We are. So my choices are Descendants, Accusers, and the Pyre Hearts. Pyre hearts, they're lowly. The descendants 3 and 6. Hey, to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And I know we are the best, but like one of the second best. Makes sense to be here. So we're to take on Lendl and the accusers this time, huh? I've done some digging about him. He then tells you what he knows of your next adversary. Lendl the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the Rites, not long after you took your first steps on the path to freedom. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for a strict and brutal manner. By any means, he also caught the crook. Once, he arrested a civilian who hated him on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Lendl discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled. Still, he denied the charges, even as they cast him downriver. The case was investigated further, though too late. Suspicions turned to Lendl. Turned out, he planted the damning evidence himself, so he was exiled in return. In the downside, he soon became acquainted with the Rites, having heard of all of this from several people in high places. He asserted himself as the de facto leader of the accusers. They bent to his aggressive nature and prevailed many times under his watch. Yet, each time his chance at liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. I guess that's why he doesn't care for us. No matter, though, we'll soon give him more reason. See you in the morning, my friend. You bid Edwin a good evening. At dawn, you shall take flight again. Page revealed. The fate. The Fate. The Fate united under many the Alpha Chief. He is brash, but follows his traditions. He prizes faith, discipline, and honor, qualities he seems to lack at first. He formed the Fate under the precepts of olden bylaws of his four-legged ancestors. They believed in a certain natural order in the way of things. It's not many. Did I say many main. Wanted for the Fate to likewise show respect. Initially, he only chose from other curs. He, however, urged the Fate to replenish their numbers from any race or ethnic group thus willing. Thus shall they anticipate what is to come, with open eyes and minds, and never frown upon what is in store for them. Alright, I need to get some water. I also need to go to the restroom and stuff, so I'm going to throw this. I'm not going to switch to a BRB because it's whatever. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. We'll continue and see what Faye has to say. Unintentional rhyme. Okay, I'm back. Intentionally. So the thing about intentionally, like, leading, like, someone else up, like, intentionally, like, boosting others up, I don't know. My thing is, like, my job on both in-game personal level and also on the sports side, I feel I'm like the coach, right? My job is to just get my people across the finish line. Everyone else can fucking suck it. You know what I mean? Everyone else, I don't owe literally anyone else in this game's universe anything. Now, does that mean I'm somewhat blindly like following what that one guy who kind of just showed up in the middle, what's his name? The tree man? He just shows up middle of the way and he's like, trust me. We're doing my plan. Is there a good chance that his plan fucking backfires and I'm gonna like feel like an idiot, or it's revealed that he's like a bad person, or the plan is bad, or whatever the case is? Very possible. But I'm committed to it. Again, at the end of the day, I'm like the star coach. And like I'm here for my team. Again, everyone else, there's the winners and then there's everyone else. And I'd rather not be included in the everyone else. We're the winners. That's why we're going undefeated. Yeah, I will lead us all to glory. And I will be blind to everything else. Faye seems very happy about something and has been chanting softly to herself. On closer inspection, however, she seems to be engaged in conversation with the wagon wall. And so, after the rite, he said to me, farewell. Can you believe it, little brother? He said that, then he left, to go find Master Dalbert, who went on ahead. Oh my god, she's got herself a little boyfriend. This is too much. And so, I think that maybe we are friends now. Don't you think so, too? We have a lot in common, don't we? Friends are supposed to have a lot in common, right? For instance, we're both fighting for those we care about, and those who helped us when we needed it. Is that not so? He's very lucky to have met Master Dalbert, isn't he? He falls silent for a time, then. It cannot be that the 8 scribes intended for all of us to just fight each other all the time. It just cannot be. So many whom we face, they don't like us very much, do they? Because if we prevail against them, it must mean that they cannot go home, even if they really want to. So that's like why they don't like us. Back home, when they told me to stop being me, I didn't like them either. You know what? Just reading like this is too much. You want to know what I think, little brother? I think the scribes put us together in all this so we can learn from one another and grow close together as friends. And that is why I think, little brother. And I told him so. And maybe the next time I see Almer and Mr. Dalbert again, they'll be happy to see me. She bounds off, noticing you as she goes. Hi, mister. You sense some burden has been lifted from her, and her knowledge of the rites, however informal it may be, has crystallized into a deeper understanding. She gained a hope. Permanently! Look at that! She gets a little fucking boyfriend and she gains +1 hope. How lovely. You'll love to see it. We're flying. Ah! Something about the strange island you see below draws your attention. Best to avert your gaze from the Isle of Kalmir. Even the scribes themselves thought to avoid the place. Let us fly on. Okay. The hidden glade of Lu is now impossible to find on foot, though there it lies below us, protected even now by the enchantment of Lu's glory and 100 mines. I understand the river named for him is rather famous in your commonwealth. The mouth of that river's glory opens wide, not very far from here. It was there that the linless Erzik was defeated, turning the region lush and livable, at least for certain denizens. Although, of course, not everyone believes this. Your adversaries, the accusers, must be working to find their way there even now. Good fortune in your right against them, reader. I just keep going? Fast rat, you should have time to pursue your vocations or unusual presence there. Bearing word of your adversary. Oh, this one seems interesting. Your wagon touches down in Black Basin, where you first met Volfrid and Pamitha as well. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had your paths not crossed as you consider what to do with the remains of the afternoon. Was it this page? No, it was Black Basin. The continent we call Black Basin shall one day tear itself apart, arriving upon blackened, molten crags tolerable only by the heart Triesta. We pressed onward towards suffocating wood. This land felt to us somehow primordial, deep in its roots and noxious crevices lay innumerable clues as to its ancient history, but we had little time to excavate, for our supplies by then were thin. Further, we were lost. Our best attempts at circumnavigation all had failed. It was Luce Glorian who reached out at last unto the stars, and there veiled the way. Then, we at last could see the sacred Mount Aladiel, there in the distance. Send Tizo into the trial. Oh good, just as I was beginning to feel more bored even than usual. I hit my hand on my desk. Ow, fuck. Ow, crunched my fingers. Just punched my desk on accident there. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let's bring him forth. Tizo soon appears in heat of the summons. Seems to be prepared. He's prepared. Good. Get in there. Do the thing. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me, then, what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here, in this trial, it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. Alright, just explode them all. This is the idea. This is gonna work great. Trust me. Bam! Wait. I exploded! How'd he dodge it? Did he jump? I got him. Oh my god. Tizo! Tizo! Get it together! No. Okay, alright, I need to lock it in. Lock it in, Austin. I'm just fucking around. No, this was the plan all along. I let him think that they could beat me, you know? Oh, that jump! That was insane. I'd like to see you try that again. Fuck you. Oh. Damn. Alright, I gotta take the offensive here. Can't let this be happening like this to me. Avoid disaster. No, I tried to get him. No! No! Sandra! How could you? Tizo, get mad. Yeah, he's frustrated. Of course. Of course you should be frustrated, Tizo. You let me down. You let me down. Don't let me see it again, Tizo. Dodge. No, I was pressing square, I swear. I was flying, I pressed fly. Oh, I was there! No! I swear I was there. Block. Dodge. I sometimes like I like misfire, like overshoot. That's the word I'm looking for. Overshoot my where I'm trying to get. I went the wrong way. I don't know how that happened. I got scared and then left my goal just completely open. Fuck. No way! Oh, that was a lazy dodge on my part. I was taking a drink. That's my bad. That was very bad. It's very embarrassing on my part. Yeah. Oh. Haha, got him. Oh, that hurt. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Not like that. Not like that. He's excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient. You passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Go away. Stop making noises. He's happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. Take a closer look at the new artifact. It's Hog's Wing. Jesus, Flutter and Zip abilities cost less stamina than usual. Oh. That's actually pretty dope. Can I boost it? Nice. As you walk through a dark corner of Cinderroot, you sense a presence of some sort which reaches out to you. It presents to you a vision of the adversary you expect to face in the coming right. The apparition is aware of your next adversary in the rights, Lindell. It offers to sway the coming right against him in your favor. Except, and your adversary shall suffer a misfortune that inhibits his performance. Nothing permanent, it claims. decline, and the apparition shall extend its offer to Lindell instead. Oh, shit, a choice. This is basically like the sports equivalent. Either take the drugs. The drugs. You know, take the drugs. No, I'm declining. I don't need these boosters, dude. What do I look like? You thank the apparition for its generous offer, but decline, choosing your words with care. Also, if the ghost goes to him and offers him the bonus and he takes it and he still loses, do you know how much I get to rub it in his face? Ugh. The apparition makes no response you can discern. Then it shimmers and is gone. You attempt to set your mind at ease as you return to the Black Wagon to pursue your vocations. Oh God, Faye wants to speak some more. Now what is she gonna say, huh? Gonna be like, can't even think of anything. Faye seems to be talking to the Black Wagon's walls again. Though this time something seems to have come over her. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You're unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. I'll, just, notice. You sense now is not the time to interrupt, and that Faye is on the verge of confronting some long dormant emotions which she ought to face. They always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They wouldn't say, they just said that I was moon-touched, but so what? So then, the scribes, they called me here. They're the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They were always so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No, not one. No one that I recall, really. Although, so much of it back then, can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it, I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided they would throw me out and let the scribes take care of me. They said the scribes, they would take care of me. It was all so quiet here. I was all alone, again, although I think I liked it more being alone down there than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone somehow. Back there, why, I would sometimes see families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, but here, there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew that I was closer to the scribes. I knew they were going in the sky above. I did search for them up there, you know? And then one night, I found them. I saw the stars and they were falling to the ground, and I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying? Are they sad? And maybe, are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get close to the scribes. That way, maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? But I'm so very grateful I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone. And more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe as we get closer, maybe I'll get to feel that way more often being here or being anywhere with you and all my friends. She falls silent. Though you were concerned for her at first, you sense that now she is at peace. She wanders off, paying you no notice in the least. You sense that you have better understanding of her now. Past, moon touched. Yeah. Crime, vagrancy. She failed to meet basic cognitive standards and had no place or family in the Commonwealth. Feels bad. You know what? I'm over here fucking making fun of her every time she speaks and opens her mouth. I'm a terrible person. No motive. I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible person. Despite your growing knowledge of the Book of Rites, you yet struggle to grasp certain aspects of its teachings. Through greater understanding comes the reader's intellect. Presence? Glory? Yeah. The texture of the pages of the book, the foreign bindings, despite the volume's age, it shows so little signs of wear. At times, the power emanating from it almost overwhelms you. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gained tenacity. Alright, let's beat him. We're beating him. A messenger imp with news and rumors from the other side comes huffing towards your wagon here in the gnarled roots of Black Basin. You let it in and offer it some light refreshment, as Ruki would have done. The imp's message turns out to be about him. You learn Ruki's past transgressions have all been forgiven since his return to the Commonwealth. He's even offered a well-appointed home and place of business. It must have represented just the kind of lavish lifestyle that Ruki always claimed to have had for himself and his extended family. Eventually, and somewhat reluctantly, however, he refused the gifts. Instead, he tracked down Wolfred's agents and gave them ample information, thus emboldening their ranks. The last bit of the message sounds as though it was transcribed word for word from something Ruki said. It simply reads, "The rest of you better get back here soon or else." You thank the messenger in for the report, soon as all your companions talking. "Ah, the noble Ruki, he sets a shining example unto us all." Seems the Greentail had himself a conscience after all. The days aren't quite so bright without him, though sounds like he's doing well out there. Hard to believe he would have turned down living in that kind of luxury, though maybe he got used to it out here. Noise. He's happy to learn that Ruki joined the revolution. Don't you think he must be sad to have turned down a house? I hope he isn't sad. The news of Ruki's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. The messenger imp accepts some scraps to eat from you and rushes off. +1 hope. Nice. Glade of Lu and the Scribe's Deeds. Glade of Lu and the Scribe's Deeds. I wish to be remembered not for boastfulness. Thus, I refrain from detailing our exploits across the land, save to say that we were numerous. Know that only through our combined strength of arms and wit did we withstand the savage land, such were the monstrous dangers that opposed. I came to see that all the terrors which I heard at bedside in my youth were based entirely in fact. So great they were, they blotted out the sky. Such was the evil that we vanquished, that the remnants of it yet shine under the stars. And in the end, it was the stars which guided us toward our truest calling. And the Glade of Lu. Never have I witnessed an affront to nature, mine and everyone's, quite like the poisoned woods of limbless Erzit, the root titan, in his suffocating influence. I shall leave it to the boastful Underking to tell you more of Erzit's vanquishing, whilst I may tell you something of the glade that he protected, which became my own, for my own genealogy now occupies the soil there and strives forevermore to prevent Erzit from taking root again. The brambles of the glade are constantly encroaching on themselves, then falling once again to dust. This miraculous cycle, reflected in the starlight piercing through the canopy, needs to be witnessed whenever the stars invite an audience. Okay. Oh, hey guys, you just missed some other customers, and I sold them some of my best stuff. Not better than the stuff I sell to you, but if you run into some guys with good stuff, you know where they got it. Yeah, sure, Burning Promise. After dousing it, oh, that's pretty good. I don't know, at some point I'm gonna need more money. I'm just so hesitant to always try to pick the money option because I'm like, it feels like a waste of like training or something. Pleasure was all mine and Dad's, guys. Here, among the razor brambles of the Glade of Lu, you await the signal of the stars. There's no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the accusers. Then, the little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Rah, 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 rah. Cautions you that he has some history with your next adversary, Lendl. Uh-oh, he seems to be indicating that Lendl has a personal vendetta against him. Holy shit. But before you can explain anything further, the stars begin to call to you. Oh, Tizo has a score to settle or something. Tizo, eat Lindell's face. Eat his face. Just eat it. Just go up to his face and start gnawing on it.
The stars align, you exiles of the Night Wings. You are returned once more unto the glade of Liu.
Liu.
The triumvirate you stand against shall be the accusers. Snuff out their Pyre's flame and show your worth. Now, prepare yourselves.
Your companions are assembled and ready for the rites to commence. However, there's still no sign of your adversaries, the accusers. The little imp Tizo screeches something, cautioning you to stay alert. But then, someone leaps forth from the shadows. He grabs at his mask. Ha-ha! Caught out, you miserable beast, I knew it! After all this time, I knew that you were still among their ranks. Tizo is angry to have stumbled into an apparent trap laid for him by Lindell. Silence, fiend. You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here and now, and you, Nightwing, shall not deny me thus again. Alright, I gotta be honest. If this guy has a problem with Tizo, of all people, then I got a massive problem with him. Come then, my accusers, for we face once again none other than the spawn of the accursed imp, Hog the Swallow. Let us show him now that he's a disgrace. Tizo whistles something angry back at him. Whatever transpired between him and Lindell in the past, Lindell evidently has not let it go.
Who shall stand together here this night?
Yeah, couple guys. Just a couple guys. Oh, you can, see their bios, yeah. Well, I hate this man, so... Tizo, you get some burn here. Tizo! Joe Dariel! Joe Dariel. And we only have so many spaces. Headwind. Headwind.
The choice is cast.
That Lindell's lost his cool. Let's get him while he's flustered. Nightwings, the wicked fiend you serve as an affront. He denied my rightful freedom in my moment of triumph. I should never forgive him or any of you. Let's get the dork.
Now begin. An opportunity.
Got him. Oh, I tried. Oh, to get scored on by fucking Tizo? Probably ruffles their jimmies quite a bit, huh?
Didn't see it coming.
Okay, that was bad on me. Okay. 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 Hold still, you misbegotten little pox. We're not finished with you yet. Tizo utters that Lindell is slew of the absolute worst imp profanity. Your curses could not possibly affect me any further, you foul spawn, for you have taken everything from me already. But, if I am to be trapped in this forsaken hole with you for the remainder of my days, I shall see to it that yours shall be as doleful as my own. God.
That Lendl certainly enjoys a rousing speech, though talk means nothing in the rats.
Oh man, I did not think you'd do that.
Glory to the scribes.
Alright, we got quite a ways to make it back.
There.
Nah, fuck. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Playing some defense here. Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Did disaster.
It's true, that was a disaster. I'll admit.
Onward thus to greater glory.
Alright, we gotta fucking lock it in.
You have it.
Oh, I keep trying to get that. Nope, you do not get to cast your aura. Fuck off.
Beauteous. There. Tizo doused their pyre.
Oh, we're coming back. This is a comeback.
The orb
Oh, I thought I...
has your clutches.
No! No! Oh, that's upsetting. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back!
Your pyre cannot take much.
Oh my god! Am I suffer my first loss?
Poof goes Lendl.
Oh.
A banishment. Ah, yes.
The pressure is on.
Exactly by the book. The rite has nearly ended. 'Tis taken.
Oh!
It is
Oh! Can't lose! Oh my god! Sacrifice. Can't lose. Fuck off. Fuck off, Lindell. Get the fuck out of my... Get the fuck out of my sight, dude.
the rite is ended.
Out of my sight. Out for Tizo, dude. For fucking Tizo, dude. He's very pleased that you prevailed, but wishes to make a quick exit at this time. Blast! Where did he go? Where did he go? That infernal imp. It is a monster in disguise. A fiend come forth to torment me until the day I die. Lindell storms off in a fit of anger. Tizo reappears once the coast is clear and expresses his gratitude again. How could I let down a face like that? What Lindell said before, if Tizo truly is a descendant of Halb the Swallow, then he has quite the legacy to live up to.
There is much to learn from this experience.
That was close. That was close.
Jodariel walks further down the path. But to what end?
Utter nonsense, all this. That we have come this far. Fortune alone cannot be the cause. I can't lose her. She is way too important for our team. She is so good. She's so big. She's so good on defense. After saluting her adversary, Trudeau deals an additional 10. Yeah, I always forget that you can, like, salute. Like, you can taunt. After banishing an adversary, Trudeau instantly recovers all her stamina. This seems a lot better.
A flash of inspiration for next time. Until the stars align.
Let's go, squad. Let's go, squad. We never lose. Let's go, squad. We'll never lose. Can't wait till I lose and I prove a fool. Back at the wagon, after triumphing over the accusers after a few close calls, you're able to recover for a time. You have another task this night. Time again to seek out where the right shall take you next by searching for the answer in the waning starlight. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. What are the options here? The bog. Let's see. So we have Yeah, them. Descendants. The essence. That's, yeah. Yeah. That would be maybe a cool rematch. I kind of want to reface them. So we're to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of her time. She's here because of me, and I'm here for her. Tamitha then tells you more of your next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Thean, a harp of the High-Wing Remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies. She seems driven by her hatred for the Commonwealth. After retreating to the mountains centuries ago, the harps refused to join the Commonwealth, and those old tensions boiled over into raids or skirmishes, or all-out war. The flight tacticians such as Tamitha give the High-Wing Remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the harp's small numbers. She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep into her enemy's lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her, someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer, Tamitha. Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war, but being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up in here not too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated. What happened between us? What I did for her own good, and that all of our sisters. Though I'm beginning to doubt that Tamitha will ever see it that way. Excuse me. We'll see, I suppose, but for now I'd best try and catch what sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams then, darling. You bid a good night to Tamitha in turn. Now, no time now to make flight preparations, though come morning the Black Wagon will press onward. The Accusers. The Accusers formed under Galathanian. He is a big man. He values justice, loyalty, steadfastness. Galathanian, he says that the Accusers take their name from one of the most accomplished legions from his former military days. All among them, in fact, served the Master General at one time. They represent the stoutest-hearted people of the Empire who held true to Mur and Galathanian to the end. The golden colors of their raiments are reminiscent of their old shining armor, is his claim. Ever shall they seek out those with the truest spirits and the strongest sense of purpose to replenish their ranks. Tizoa seems somewhat less cheerful since his run-in with Lindell and the Accusers. He approaches you, wanting for you to hear him out. Seems unhappy about something Lindell said to him. He understands full well why Lindell is angry with him. While Tizo does not like Lindell as a person, he recognizes nonetheless that he denied his freedom. It was a liberation right. He did what he felt necessary. He wanted to help his friend go free. Nonetheless, he still feels a certain guilt and regrets that the rights forced his exiles into such situations. He falls silent for a while. Whether the 8 scribes ever intended for imps such as he to participate in the rites firsthand is difficult to know for certain. Then, he's grateful for your listening. He knows the scribes created the rites with good intentions. Oh, whoops. He bounds up into the rafters of some of the other drive imps. Regardless of whether he truly is a descendant of Halp the Swallow, surely the scribes would have been proud of him. What a great little fellow. We fly! Go bang into someone else. Bonk! Oi! What the bloody blazes? Barker notices your wagon has at his flank there and begins to laugh. Well, if it isn't the Nightwings flaunting their fancy little flying wagon, eh? What a terrible voice. You think you're better than us, mates, eh? Pah, you ain't better than the dong I stepped in last night. Now, get on out of here. I'll make my mind leap on over there. That's how you hear me. Oh, God. Get me out of here. As you soar above the waters of Worm Gulf, you notice Sir Gilman sidle up to you very slowly. We are very, very, very high above the waters, if this knight is not mistaken. This knight's brethren lurk beneath the surface there in numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this knight, why, he would receive a watery burial in the custom of his kind. Well, good for you. The forbidding cairn of Howl lies below. How many exiles see fit to cross beyond it? Some fear that the listless remains of Shaq's six shoulders shall snatch them up if they attempt to cross. Others simply do not want to pass through to flagging hands. If you know of its true significance as we do, although your adversaries the Essence should be on their way there now. Soon you shall confront them once again. Let's see. Or mud baths. Mud baths. You touch down in the heart of Ymir Valley, where first you face the fate in the distance. You briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You now have a little time before having to set forth by land. The downside prairie first appears serene. It is not, so there accommodates only the region's brutish native vines and overbrush. The most likely food sources prove poisonous. Thus, we journeyed further north. The climate there grew fouler to my senses, though the cur Ymir found it amenable. The sprawling valley, pocked with long evaporated lakes, gives evidence to the monstrosities which roam this land. We found the region's western edge to be more pleasant on the whole. Therein we found sources of fresh water, whereas over to the east we found the edge of the land's most hideous decay. No one seems very much inclined to explore the blistering environs here, except for Faye, who is more upbeat even than usual. A sacred bath in mud cleanses the mind, at least I think it does, but come look, come look! She draws you by the hand toward one of the muddy pits and jumps right in, laughing. At first you are put off, and yet her joy is infectious. Soon, you are in better spirits, as is she. You return together to the wagons, where you find yourself with time and motivation to pursue your vocations. Faye gained +2 hope. Nice! Good for her. Faye seems to be speaking to herself again. She is unaware of your presence, or shows no sign of it, at least. Mercy, freedom, they are intertwined. Mercy shall engender union among all our different kind. Mercy shall engender union among all our different kind. She's reciting passages from the Book of Rites, though, to your knowledge, she cannot read. Freedom to the worthy. The downside cannot let us all go free. Thus, freedom to the worthy. Is that not so, O Saint Trista? Is that not the conclusion which you formed with your 7 most trusted friends? She pauses for a while, as though listening, and nods her head from time to time. Yes, I see. Well, I am ever grateful to you, Saint Triesta, for your guidance and your presence. And I wish all of your friends safe passage there among the stars. It must be so very beautiful out there. With your wings you can fly freely, can't you, Saint? You can visit me at any time. Come and go as you please, from the stars, all the way here. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. I know, and yet sometimes I wish I was like you, or like Miss Pemtha. But I know I am the way I am because I'm meant to be this way, and I know that you are always watching. So thank you, St. Triesta Tithys. Thank you, and you friends. She wanders off into the afternoon, leaving you there to consider her words. In the Commonwealth, her unwavering faith in the 8 scribes would have been seen as a delusion. Such prayer or communion was forbidden. The scribes are mythical figures, but even they worshipped the stars, and it was the stars that lighted the way for the founders of the Commonwealth, or so its leaders taught. Yeah. Alright, let's forward to resources. Mystical artifact? Oh yeah, let's do this. There's something worth the burden of this expedition. Seems these lands cannot conceal all their secrets. Alright, a thing! 77 value. It's fine. We need money. This will probably be the last thing we do today. En route to the cairn of How, wagon comes to a sudden halt. That does it. I'm leaving. Cause of Jadero's outburst soon becomes apparent. Well, reader darling, at least some of us know how to take a joke, wouldn't you say? Look, she was reminiscing once again about her soldier days, and I just happened to point out, I may have suggested the fire destruction of the Spiral Sanctum happened on her former unit's watch. God damn it, Pamitha. I mean, didn't it? Not that she would have made such a difference. Had she been there herself, she ought to thank the saint that she was spared by her exile here. I thought she held no love for your Commonwealth. I should never understand what it is your people ever saw in that dreadful place, but I guess I had a sore spot. I should probably apologize. She swoops off. There's no sign of either of them. One of them. You organize a small search. It proves fruitless, but then Jadero returns alone as if nothing happened. She is back to her calm self. Oh no, she murdered her. That would be actually really good. Let us continue. I regret the interruption. Pamitha soon comes back as well. Oh, don't you worry, darling. I've definitely patched things up between us. Honest. At least, I think perhaps I didn't make things worse. She returns to her business in the wagon. Make ready to resume your travels, but make a note to follow up with them. Two new pages here. The Freedom Pact. We rid the land of an impending doom, but faced another of its kind, for we knew that we were trapped. Yet, for each danger which we faced, for every failed ambush by Arch, we met with gentle souls and kindred spirits in the downside, who deserved more than to fade from memory within this land. It was then the stars themselves showed us the way, delineating a great voyage across the sea. Near broken we became, but then at last a moonlit vision. That of the rights. The rights! Thus shall they say of us, the 8 scribes gave their freedom, so that they may not, or they may yet have ours. And the cairn of how ironic that the shattered remnants of the Bone Titan Shack's 6 shoulders, which once stood vigilant over the archway into flagging hands, remain now as forbidding as when the horrid monster still possessed unnatural life. After a little, Haub dispatched the Bone Titan in a feat of ingenuity. Shack's pieces fell onto the valley floor, forming a set of standing stones, which Haub marked. Further, traces of the Titan's glacial blood coagulate into perfect frozen drops, which still shimmer in the darkness. 6 shoulders seem to start reanimating when the stars above him dance a certain way. Paint the sigil, then, in the shining light. Oh! Pamitha? You find Pamitha in the midst of a heated conversation. All I'm saying is we're limiting not only our own chances individually, but all your friends' chances as well. Jadero seems to be considering whether it is that Pamitha, whatever it is that Pamitha proposed. Reader, the Harpier suggesting that perhaps it'd be best if I were to form an alliance with the ones whom I fought for the better part of my life. Just with me, Jadero. Cannot vouch for anybody else. How utterly absurd. If we were in the Commonwealth, I would not have stayed my hand against her, that I can say for certain. However, as Hedwin would say, what happened back there, perhaps none of that matters anymore. What matters more is what we do from here. That is to say, I'm willing to give it a shot. Hey! You mean you'd be willing to conduct the rites with me? Yes. Excellent. I knew that you would come around. Though she'd never come, or thought she'd never come around, but I ought to give her the benefit of the doubt here. I'm grateful for your open-mindedness. No need to let old enmities between our ancestors ruin things between us or the others in our little party, for that matter. After all, do not push it with me, Harp. We shall see if the reader here is thus inclined to pair us in the coming rites. I'm willing to defer to him. Anyway, you see, I think I managed to make amends there. Delos will get on swimmingly in no time. Yay! Friendship! Hope for the best. Xylobones. Well, you know I gotta pair them together now. Oh, hey guys, look, I got something here I think which maybe you'd like. Shows you several bottles of multicolored liquids of some sort. Sun serum, star serum, and moon serum. Yeah, they taste pretty good, I guess. And besides, they can give you just the little lift you need. Know what I mean? Get thirsty for them, don't even worry. I can get some more soon. Alright, well, let me sell you this first. How expensive are these? For the next right, gains or grants. Oh, it takes the position of a talisman, though. Must be our lucky day here. I don't know what, Dad. The afternoon is just beginning to give way to nightfall as you and your companions finish making preparations for the coming rite. Through all the ceremony, you realize Panther is nowhere to be found. The last anybody saw of her was shortly after the Black Wagon came to rest here at the Cairn of Howell. She returns just as you are beginning to plan a search for her. Sorry to have worried you there, reader darling. Just getting a little antsy is all. Had to go and spread my wings a bit. Shake away the nerves. She is holding something back. Don't you get in my head. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Damn you, reader. Get out, get out, get out! No, continue to read her brain. Anyhow, it looks as if the show is about to start. I shall be in the field with the others. As Pamitha departs, you see she is right, as the stars above begin to shine. You know she is about to face her sister Tamitha once again. You accept that it is a very private matter between them. I mean, kinda. But also as the reader, I get to be nosy. Something else catches your notice in the sky. This time, strange new stars shimmering about the ones you recognize. The greater titans have returned. Some of them merely in spirit, not in form, but those dark stars are a portentous sign. Though they may light your way. Beware the path which they illuminate, reader. Henceforth, you may invite the influence of the Titan stars for a greater challenge.
Behold the Titan stars.
Your adversary shall be more cunning and much quicker to react. Call upon the Titan stars to rank up faster. Your adversaries each shall have +8 hope, making them return sooner after banishment. Or, at the start of this rite, your pyre shall automatically suffer damage. Considering how the last rites went... Alright! I see how it is. I see what you think. I see what you think of me and my ability. Fuck you!
Limbless Erzak.
I'm putting on one of the Titan things. And I'll still win. And I will still win. And I will still win. And I will still win.
Stars. Burning remnants of monstrosities felled by the scribes themselves. Dare you to stand against them in their fury? Dark is the knowledge that you seek there, reader. Best focus on your adversaries, keen as they are to confront you once again. Put out their fire first, and show them the glory of the Night Wings. Now then, make ready for the rite!
The winged exiles of the Essence take position opposite your own companions, and their leader soon asserts herself. Pamitha, come forth. No trickery this time. She appears as asked, though remains silent as her blood sister studies her for a time. Tamitha then reaches for her mask. You look weary to me, sister. Oh, too little sleep, I guess. I do get rather anxious sometimes. On the night before one of these things. It can be a lot of pressure. Understandable. The two of them say nothing for a time. You cannot discern what they are thinking. The high-winged remnants all seem to be very mentally acute, trained as if they are from birth. Soon enough, Pamitha cuts to the attention, her tone light as ever. So, given further thought to my proposal then? I have. And I think that now is not the time for talk. Besides, your comrades there, surely you give them pause. Even now, they must be questioning your loyalty. What? But I... Oh, cut it with the stammering, Pamitha. It is very unbecoming, you know that? And you be sure to tell those comrades of yours what you propose to me. She dons her mask once more. As she rejoins the other exiles of the Essence, Panther hesitates before returning to your group. I told her she could take my place. That I would keep her up to date about her progress, and that she could take my place if ever it was time for me to go. But you don't have to worry. For one thing, she refused. And, for another, well, I better tell you later. For now, remember, you can count on me. Seems a little untrustworthy, huh?
Now, let us get started.
Tamatha. Motive. Hatred. Well, that's all nice for them. Alright, so the actual squad here is easy for me to pick. Or at least two of my choices here. Now as for my third, choose Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman. It is done.
Fair Pamatha the inn. By this night's limited honor, he shall stand here by your side, provided, of course, your side remains out of the night wings. Face us, wastrels of the Commonwealth. The pain and loss of your defeat this night shall reverberate not only in your hollow hearts, but in the homeland that abandoned you. Are you quite sure it has to be this way, then, sister? There's no compromise here, Panther. Not for traitors to my country or my blood. I understand. Then so be it. For the win!
Commence. Banished in an instant.
Fuck off.
Succeed.
Ha-ha!
Now. Remember everything which you hold dear. Your adversary's pyre now falls short of yours.
Okay, I fucked up there. That was my bad. I was pressing the wrong buttons. You seem so distracted, Pamatha. Is there something more you wish to say to me? Words you feel that I am owed, perhaps? Pamatha stops at this and reaches for a mask. I'm sorry for what I did to you, sister. For what you did to me. Your apology rings as hollow as your plumage. You might rehearse it further upon every last survivor of the high-winged remnants. Now, no more talk.
Such hatred spewing constantly from Tamatha, yet here in exile, she is not but talk.
Ooh, I had to play it safe there. Because if I would have got banished there, then I would have been defenseless for a bit.
Wings now are closer to achieving victory.
No! I tried to block.
Perhaps you are unworthy.
There we go.
Home.
Now then.
Oh, dunk that shit.
Plunged into their pyre.
Ooh, but I'll be without my main defense.
Do you believe you can prevail in
Do you
this?
believe? Oh shit! In love after love. Oh, I got shoved.
Yourselves wide.
I got shoved. That's not fair.
'Tis too close to call who shall prevail as yet.
Blocker.
Too slow there, Tamatha.
Oh no, I can reach.
Quite foul for the
That's not fair.
Latins.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Fire weakens.
That wasn't fair.
Your
I call foul.
adversary's pyre now burns brighter than your own.
Verily,
Verily. Oh.
douse the flame.
Oh, just a 5 or
Once more.
go for the quick win.
Feast here.
Go for the quick win. Oh, I overshot! Oh!
It is done.
Oh my god!
The Nightwings prevail. Or you could say they managed to avoid defeat.
No, I didn't just avoid, I win.
The
Fuck you,
ceremony
announcer.
is complete.
You win, blood sister. You win. I don't suppose that means you'll reconsider. You know that I cannot. You are always obstinate, but in that regard and all the others which count for anything, you are inferior to me. Remember that. What you offered is meaningless to me. I shall free myself without your help, or that of anyone. Now then, farewell. Wait, what are your comrades, the Essence? You must need them at least. Mincing my words as ever, Pantha. Know that I do love you in a way. Is that what you wish to hear? But my purpose is plain, and you stand in its way. You are a fool to think my freedom is my goal. My freedom is a means toward an end, the likes of which you never would abide. Do you think that you could sway me from my purpose, Pantha? Pantha remains silent for some time. No, I think that you'll struggle to destroy the Commonwealth, no matter what it takes. No matter if, in doing so, you're destroyed instead. Just so. So then you understand me after all. Pantha does not turn to watch her blood sister depart.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust. Honor is elusive, O Sir Gilman.
So grateful is this knight for such a glorious occasion that he's given strong consideration to performing here and now the forbidden dance of the Sea Dominion. Once per round, when saluting his adversaries, Sir Gilman freezes all exiles for 3 seconds. That seems really powerful. That's like a free, like 3 seconds? It's like a free dunk into their pyre. While Sir Gilman's allies are banished, he moves faster than usual and temporarily has infinite stamina. Okay, I'm gonna pick this. I gotta remember to salute.
If only wings could speed us on toward greater.
All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going somewhat faster than expected. Less stamina? I like being able to go fast, I think.
Until the next rite.
So, how was that for you, Joda darling? Suppose the outcome was acceptable. It's like that as a compliment. And reader, thank you for your guidance as ever. Look at them. Deepening bonds. I'm such a good reader. Such a good coach. Honestly, I don't get paid enough. Back at the wagon after defeating the Essence in a last-ditch effort, you are about to join the others discussing the outcome when Wolfred finds you. Good work back there, my boy. Though I'm afraid I must pull you away from any revelry, for there's something you should see. Please, join me outside. Catch me outside. Look forth. The golden star reveals itself to us once more. Indeed, somewhere deep in the infinite dark, a single star shines brighter than the rest. The star? Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Look at that. 11-0. You love to fucking see it, man. Could you imagine being 2-9? Could you imagine sucking so bad? That's incredible. So the withdrawn are here, yep. They're at the top. The rites are calling you again to the Fall of Solium, where one among you may go free, should you prevail. It is as we discussed. The cycle of the rites is beginning to turn more quickly. Perhaps the scribes themselves have taken notice. Fortunately, having more frequent opportunities to free ourselves is not unwelcome to our plan. I suppose it's good for everyone, including the withdrawn, who will oppose us next. Getting to Mount Elodil ought to be a little easier than before, at least. Should be able to make landing near to some of the old monuments to the scribes. Let's set forth at dawn. Soon, everyone is off to rest as best they are able, knowing that another chance at liberty for one of them shall soon present itself. 3 pages. We'll read the pages and then get out of here. The Greater Titans. The stars shine strange beneath the sea. This one dared rise in the water so that he could see them plain, the burning essence of those who came before. Our lives are but a quest to join the stars. This one longed to be the brightest, but in the downside, this one met those who own stars shall doubtless burn at least as hot. Together we achieve great deeds. You may have some evidence of it, the remains of the Greater Titans, which once darkened this dark land. But in our kinship was the strength to conquer them. It is this one's humble charge to chronicle those deeds. And may the Titan stars never stain the sky during your time. If this one is to be honest, he nearly expected his high-minded friend, Lou Scalorian, never to raise arms, and yet 'twas Scalorian alone who toppled the brute titan which befouled the serenity of Wakingwood. Scalorian, he brought to bear the might of his entire family of willful saps contained within his ancient gnarled staff. Soon did the poisoned soil of limbless Erzich begin to dissipate. The root titan cried out a deafening last cry and withered to a speck. Erzich yet lives, a husk, a single foul seed, still rotting where once something mighty stood. Scalorian, in his mercy, deigned that the surrounding woods ought to grow bold and strong by casting off the influence of Erzich, not by forgetting him. And finally, the Essence. The winged members of the Essence, which chosen by the matriarch Triesta Tithys, are living examples of liberty and piety. Would that my wings could be thus. Once, you of course must know, we all had wings. It is said the people of the Empire relinquished theirs, drawn in by earthly matters as they were. But the harps, such as Triesta, held tight the liberty their plumage could afford. These divergent paths did cause a share of differences between the winged and the wingless over time. But here, in this land, our purposes are shared, our goals united. That then is the Essence. That is who they are, and what, and why. Talk to her another time. Let's hit the quit. And that will do it for the stream. I will be getting out. I have other plans for the night. I also need to make food and stuff. I have grand plans for food making. Tomorrow, no day stream tomorrow. I think we'll do Higurashi Night. Tomorrow night, we start in on reading Higurashi Rei. I think if I can get up early enough, I think my plan is to record all the speaking parts for my top 10 games of 2024 list. So that's probably going to be what I'm doing in the afternoon. Probably that and reading watching, I think, season 2 of Squid Game came out just recently. And for some reason, I want to watch it and see if it's good. So that's probably what I'm going to do with my afternoon tomorrow. I don't think I have anything else to say. Other than thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. As always, back tomorrow night, Higurashi, Rei. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a great weekend. I forget that today is Friday. Have a great weekend. Until tomorrow night. So long.